A black person voting for Hillary Clinton is like a Jew voting for Adolf Hitler. I'm going to tell you why. Now, we know that under the Clinton regime that he instituted the three strikes policy and actually increased the amount of black men in prison, black men and women in the prison system, where you have blacks getting caught with a gram of crack cocaine, getting a life sentence.
Do you think it's a little strong to compare her or Bill to Hitler? I mean, I'm a Jew, so rounding them up, setting up the gas chambers, I think is a little different than mass incarceration. I'm not condoning mass incarceration, especially for weed and crack cocaine. Bill Clinton didn't put him into gas chambers, so I don't think it's a fair comparison. I'm not saying black people being jailed isn't taking their lives. I'm just saying one is genocide, one's imprisonment.
Okay, it's the same thing, right? And I'm going to tell you why. Anytime you take an 18 or 19-year-old man, a young boy, and you take away his life and you give him a life sentence, that's genocide. You killing him. You are cutting him off from society. You are leaving children. You are not only affecting this man, but you're affecting everybody around him.
You saying people voting for Hillary is like Jews supporting Adolf. That probably would get picked up by a few websites. But let me tell you what's going to happen after that. If that got picked up and Bill O'Reilly and Fox News saw that, they're going to put on TV some loudmouth black guy with a big necklace and, you know, very boisterous clothes trying to create a race war. I think that's the media prism you're dealing with, right-wing media and even some left-wing media that make you the boogeyman.
The reason why they do that is because the whites are actually scared because they have done so much in the past towards blacks. If you give And the white man thinks if you give a black just an inkling or a small amount of power, they think that if we get in power, we're going to do the same thing that they did to us. But guess what? History shows that's a lie. Our people, we've always been a loving people. We let them in. Look what happened with Dylan Roof. We didn't kick him out. When he came into church and the people saw that he was in there and he looked kind of strange, they didn't kick him out. Guess what they did? They had prayer with him. They said, come on, Mr. Roof, we're going to pray with you. We're going to sit there and we're going to have Bible study. So he sat in there for a whole hour with murder on his mind, the whole hour. And guess what? After they got up off their hands and knees and finished praying, Dylan Roof started spraying. And that's been the theme of the history between the white man and the black man as far as we can remember. Bernie Sanders has not said, this is what I can actually do to help the black community. This is what type of programs I can establish. Everything they do is very vague. It's very ambiguous. The white male establishment runs the government. They're the ones who have the most money. They are the lobbyists. They form the super PACs. So any agenda that is outside of the ideology and the goal of the white male establishment will not pass the House. It will not pass the Senate. So what happens is, if you're a politician, when you're trying to win a certain person's vote, of course, you're going to have to say things that are going to be titillating to the mind. However, you know that when you get in office and you try to put this stuff out, it's going to fall on deaf ears. Do you actually think the white man will allow these bills to pass that are going to go and help to help black people and all that? No. If I get in power, I don't want to kill you. I don't. But all your peers and a lot of white people think that if a person like me gets in power, I'll turn around and kill him. But it's not even like that. I just want to see my people do better and have a better future for themselves.